fog of secrecy envelops Spicy Horse Games. Company founder American McGee carries with him a mystery. We've come here to make him talk. We're getting answers, or someone's getting hurt.
You duplicitous blockhead. How could you?
How could you?
You can't get rid of her. You can't get rid of Alice.
Can't get rid of her.
No one is getting rid of Alice. We just can't do another right now. These things happen.
Not to me. I don't want to wait.
Don't want to wait.
Look, my hands are tied. It's not my decision to make.
But whose decision is it? And what's inside this box?
What's inside the box?
Look, I really can't talk about that right now. It's really important and it's real, but it's a secret. Guys, the team could return to Wonderland when they finish with Oz.
Finish with Oz. Finish with Oz. You don't just finish with Oz. You don't.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Shut up.
Look, guys, calm down, all right? I really think you'll like OZombie. It's a new story with a lot of fresh twists.
Fresh twists.
Twists.
You don't just... Wait a minute. If you can't do Alice, how do you expect to do this OZombie? How?
Well, we're running a Kickstarter campaign.
A Kickstarter campaign? A Kickstarter campaign! Not bloody likely.
Ooh, I love Kickstarter.
Shut up. How about you try to convince us that you're not speaking complete bollocks? If you fail to impress, then boom! Meanwhile, we're going to find out what's in this box. I want to know who's deprived me of another Alice. You have 3 minutes. That's your cue. Start the camera, start the clock.
3 minutes.
Well, the first thing is I recognize and appreciate the passion that you guys have for Alice. It's actually been one of my favorite games to work on as well. Despite your enthusiasm and the success of the franchise and my intentions, I have no direct control over what we do with Alice.
Ouch!
You're never gonna get that box open. By building a new franchise at Spicy Horse, we can all work together to create another unique and amazing world, as we did with Alice. OZombie will feature recognizable versions of the characters from the books that you know and love. You guys are really gonna hurt yourselves. I'm hoping to use these characters set against a backdrop of Oz at war to explore themes related to conformity, self-reliance, society, and even the impact that religion has on all of these topics. That's where the idea of zombies come in, conformity as opposed to brain lust. Then again, I do see Scarecrow as the original brain-hungry zombie. The world of OZombie will be huge and based on the wonderfully imaginative original books. All of the original countries will be accessible and explorable, allowing for interaction with the unique inhabitants of each location. The world and characters are an aspect of the game we intend to expand on after launch. All of this content will be presented in a single-player, story-driven game. After you finish with the single-player game, you can choose to join in the multiplayer action. Within that portion of the game, we're going to offer features like PvP, guilds, raids, quests, and more. We're offering the single-player portion of the game for a one-time fee and allowing you to play offline without worrying about things like DRM. There will be an in-game shop in case you want to buy clothes for Dorothy or weapons for her companions, but this is mainly leveraged in the multiplayer online portion of the game. We're going to deliver Oz on as many platforms and devices as makes sense to our fans. Our development team in Shanghai features many of the same people who brought you Alice Madness Returns and Grimm. Their passion is development of high-quality 3D games made with beautiful art, engaging stories, compelling music, and cutting-edge technology. I'm tired of this. I think our fans have a really good sense of style and appreciate the effort we put into making sure the costumes, characters, and narrative themes resonate for them. During development, we'll maintain a forum for backers to use, where they can present ideas directly to me and the team. So here's the short story. The size of the world is impressive. There are many fantastic places to explore and great characters to meet. But what really excites us, and I hope will excite you too, is that we can create an Oz that becomes a defining version, like we did with Alice. When people think of Alice, they now think of the bloody Alice with knife in hand. We have that chance with Dorothy, to reinvent her and sear into history a version that can go beyond and live above the MGM or Disney film versions. This will be our Oz, our Dorothy, your Oz, and your Dorothy.
Lucky you. We're convinced.
Now you have 30 days to convince them.
So, are you gonna untie me now?